Good evening. Is it working? Welcome. I'm Michelle Monagle, the Associate Dean of Nursing here at ICC. I'm happy to see all the faculty, staff, and administration of ICC, our graduating students, and their friends and family that are here to support these well-deserving group of women and men that soon will be registered nurses. I would like to begin by saying congratulations to you, class of 2024 Associate Degree Nursing graduates. Well done. You deserve that round of applause. Today belongs to you. You have all worked diligently to reach this stage. I know it has not been an easy journey because, as you might have suspected by now, your faculty and I have all been there. Nursing school is extremely hard. Not everyone is able to make it through, but those who do have truly sacrificed personally, financially, to make it through. Your dedication, commitment, and hard work have seen you through a very tedious and intense nursing curriculum. That definitely, if anything, has prepared you to be a flexible nurse. I am certain that you have had challenges along the way, but today is a testament to your ability to rise above such challenges. And it is through the same persistence and perseverance that you will continue to succeed in both your personal and professional life. I hope you agree that ICC was the smart choice and that we have forever changed your life. So again, I say good job and congratulations. I'd like to take this time to introduce our nursing faculty, staff, and administration here this evening. Please stand so I may introduce you. Leanne Bazans, nursing faculty. Suzanne Singleton, nursing faculty. Betsy Hipple, nursing faculty. Beth Reese, nursing faculty. Tyler Van de Rostein, nursing faculty. I gotta get that name out. Cara Palmieri, nursing faculty. Kyler Bernat, nursing faculty. And Brittany Walder, nursing faculty. Alyssa Ogborn, nursing faculty. I believe I saw Wendy Guth, Dean of Health Careers. And am I missing any other staff or administration tonight? No? Okay, wonderful. Thank you. Let me say that in honoring the achievement of nursing graduates, we are also paying tribute to the nursing faculty and staff at ICC who work persistently to help mentor and coach and professionally guide our students to become nurses. I commend all of our faculty, staff, and administration for their dedication and commitment to our students. Let us continue to produce professional nurses that will go out and make a difference and that we can all be proud of, those that will serve the needs of our people, of our communities, our region, our state, or our country. Please join me in recognizing this wonderful team of educators and administration. Let me also take time to thank the personal support system of our graduates. Your family and friends have supported you throughout your journey. I know that increasingly our students in this program are mature, who are not only working hard to meet and surpass the high standards of our program and courses, but you're also balancing family and work responsibilities. For this, I would like the graduates to stand up, and I would like you to applaud your support system here tonight. So let's talk about the history of pinning, why we're here tonight. Here we are today at your pinning ceremony. The nursing pinning ceremony is a solemn occasion dated as far back as the 12th century, when the Knights Hospitalists were honored with a Maltese pin for caring for the injured soldiers. In 1860, when Florence Nightingale was honored with the Red Cross pin for the great nursing work she did in the Crimean War. Then in 1880, a class of nurses at the Bellevue Hospital School of Nursing in New York were the first to be pinned on graduation. So class of 2024, this is your time. It is an occasion to honor you also for the successful completion of the first major part of your education as professional nurses. This ceremony is a rite of passage to symbolize where you went and declare with you your readiness and passage into the world to care for humanity in a professional and safe manner. Every time you wear the pin, you remember the faculty, the staff, and your colleagues in the ICC nursing program that were part of your journey and professional life story. The pin reminds you that from now on, your mission is to care, to advocate, and to lead. In other words, you are now a care provider to your patients, an advocate for your clients, and a leader in any setting you might find yourself. Now that you have scaled one big hurdle, you will be looking forward to taking your NCLEX, correct? Yes. And entering into the professional career. Your faculty and I have confidence that each of you will pass NCLEX and become licensed professional registered nurses, and each of you will make great progress in life. My dear graduates, I thank you. I extend best wishes to you, and for a fulfilling career in nursing. Do have an enjoyable evening. I would like to introduce the next speaker that will present the address to graduates. Please welcome nursing faculty member Alyssa Ogborn.
Thank you, Michelle. Good evening. I am truly honored to address all of you today on this momentous occasion of your graduation from nursing school. Congratulations to each and every one of you on this remarkable achievement. As you stand here today about to embark on your careers as professional nurses, I want to take a moment to reflect on the significance of this milestone. Nursing is not merely a profession, it's a calling to serve, to heal, and to make a profound difference on the lives of others. First and foremost, I want to commend each of you for your dedication and hard work. Nursing school is challenging. It demands perseverance, compassion, and a commitment to excellence. I have enjoyed watching you grow and connect the dots during our time together in simulation. Being able to work with you and guide you through your journey has been more rewarding than you will ever know. You are here today because you are ready to take on the responsibilities of a nurse. As you enter the world of healthcare, I encourage you to remember why you chose this path. Nursing is a privilege, an opportunity to touch lives in ways that few other professions can. Whether you work in a hospital, a clinic, a nursing home, or in community health, you will have the chance to be a source of comfort and healing to those who need it most. But with great power comes great responsibility. Nursing requires not only clinical skills, but also empathy, communication, and advocacy. You will encounter moments of immense joy and profound challenge. You will witness both the beauty and fragility of life. And through it all, you will remain steadfast in your commitment to your patients and their families. Remember, too, that nursing is a lifelong journey of learning. Medicine and technology will evolve, but the core values of nursing, caring, respect, and integrity, will remain constant. Embrace every opportunity to grow, to expand your knowledge, and to refine your skills. Lastly, I want to emphasize the importance of self-care. Nursing can be demanding, physically, emotionally, and mentally. Take care of yourselves so that you can better care for others. Lean on your colleagues. Seek support when needed, and never underestimate the power of compassion, both for your patients and for yourselves. In closing, I have no doubt that each of you will make a lasting impact in the world of healthcare. Your passion, your dedication, and your commitment to excellence will inspire those around you. As you go forth from this day, remember the words of Florence Nightingale. Let us never consider ourselves finished nurses. We must be learning all of our lives. Congratulations once again, and I wish you all the very best on this incredible journey ahead. Thank you. I would like to introduce our next speaker, Amy Languish.
So somebody asked me to keep it to 4 minutes. It's probably going to be a little longer. My apologies. So I have to admit it took me longer than I anticipated to write this speech. When it comes to schoolwork, I know how I prepare. The formula of reading content, taking notes, doing EAQs has worked well for me. Working ahead allows us to prepare the content the professor is trying to focus on, and the ebb and flow of this program has become predictable. However, this was an opportunity that didn't come with a predetermined focus about what I should say or what I needed to say. There was no specific direction for this speech, no guided focus to speak about, and so many possibilities, so many different directions I could go. So finding the direction, goal, and purpose was my uncharted territory. While thinking about that, I realized that this situation is a good analogy for our class. At orientation, we arrived knowing we wanted to be nurses, but we had to find the purpose and direction as we proceeded, whether that be how we learned, how we figured out our NCLEX and NGN questions, who we would talk or study with, or how we would find our focus in the uncharted territory known as nursing school. Each of us would have prepared a different speech for tonight because despite having the same goal, we all have different paths that led us here. Every speech and path of equal importance. 96 are admitted into this program. A few of our original classmates had changes of plans, and our class, I think, started around 90. I'm not for sure, but by the end of the first year, there was just over 60 remaining. We lost quite a few. Roughly 1/3 didn't complete the first year. While we don't know the reasons that many weren't able to complete, some struggled to find their direction, struggled to learn, and were unable to find focus. In our second year, we added our LPN bridges. They came with clinical experience and knowledge that many of us ADN students didn't have. We learned from them and what their real world nursing experiences were like, and it was confirmed that NCLEX world and the real world might be a little bit different. Nursing school might not be the easiest educational path. It's not for the faint of heart, nor should it be. As we enter the workforce, we have people's health, lives, and futures in our hands. It seems believable that we have all felt challenged or frustrated as we have adjusted to our different lecture methods, testing methods, schedule changes, and personalities. We had to find our direction and our focus. While sitting in a post-conference during first-year clinicals, there was a discussion about the change of schedule coming for our second year. There was a few comments regarding, why can't things just stay the same? All of the changes and adjustments are stressful. It's hard to manage. I recall stated something along the lines of, well, when we hit the nursing world, we're going to have to deal with some changes and adjustments constantly. Maybe it's beneficial, an effort to improve our ability to adapt and to build resilience. That was probably one of the many times I came out with mom advice, and sorry for all of those that didn't want to hear mom advice. Every single lecture, exam, EAQ, and HESI has been part of our process of learning, stretching ourselves, and adapting to stressful situations. We learned about resilience in our psych rotation. Experiencing and working through stressful or difficult situations develops resilience. Everyone's favorite book, Caputi's Think Like a Nurse, defines resilience as the capacity to accurately perceive and respond well to stressful situations. It also states that being resilient and in control of your thinking is the first step to responding well to stressful situations. While many have mentioned being eager to dispose, let's say, of the Caputi book, I think that it was accurate in calling out the importance of being resilient in the nursing program and in the nursing field. And I think we are all leaving a bit more resilient. We each have our story about how finding the balance of family time, study time, rest, exercise, financial burdens, and navigating health concerns has been a delicate balance, walking the line of ability to even complete the program. Quite a variety of personal paths have led to this evening. Some paths were long and jagged, some had wrong turns, detours, bridges, some needed to stop and take breaks, and many of us asked for directions often. As one with many questions, I am thankful for the patience of my peers and all of my professors, because I did have a lot of questions, in my search for understanding. I stand here fulfilling a nearly 30-year dream. I have challenged myself over the last few years in ways I couldn't have imagined. During the last few years, I have processed hurts and fears that I don't want to experience again, and personal successes and rewards that I didn't expect. The same is true for every graduate sitting here. Different lives and different stories, mixed with struggles and successes, no two experiences alike, yet all equally worthy of mention. Looking back, we see our resilience. And now our thoughts of this program is taking forever, and how did we get here so fast have merged into one. Let us be encouraged to take every thought captive and practice mindfulness, to find the ability to focus and be fully present in the moment, to recognize what it took for us to get to this night, and to look around, experience everything around us, the noises, the sounds, because this is like, take a mental picture, because I'm trying to do that right now because I'll forget. And we need to enjoy our beautiful white scrubs, because it's probably the only time we will ever wear them again. So, we have found direction and developed resilience. We have earned this night and the ability to be overjoyed at completing this program. I hope that we can all remain mindful, present, and engaged, able to focus on what lies ahead of us, while also planning for, celebrating tonight, planning for tomorrow, whether that's celebrating with friends and family, Saturday at commencement, practicing, studying for the NCLEX, taking the NCLEX, and becoming registered nurses. And a huge thank you to all of our friends and family out there, and to the professors. I think it's safe to say that you walking with us through this has helped you all become a little more resilient as well. So, thank you all. Congrats.
Good evening. Suzanne and I get the honor to introduce 3 special groups that are among these graduates. So the first group we want to identify is the students that scored over 1,000 on their HESI test. So examples of the HESI tests that the students are going to take that they took through the nursing program were OB, Psych, Pharm, all of our favorite subjects, right, that nurses need to know. Our benchmark is 850, but the students that we're going to recognize scored over 1,000. So the people that scored over 1,000 are the graduates. Can you please stand so we can recognize you? So these guys scored over 1,000. The second group I want to introduce, and I want to talk a little bit about them because I'm one of the advisors that's actually worked with these special group, is the Alpha Delta Nu Honor Society. So we have a group of students that actually were inducted into the Honor Society. To be considered for this honor, and I know that these guys know what they had to do, they had to have a cumulative GPA of 3.0. And they had to receive a B or higher in all of their nursing program classes. So that's our grade level, or our percentage for a B is very high. So they also had to demonstrate behaviors that reflect integrity, professionalism in the classroom and clinical settings. So these students actually come from a varied background. So you'll see some of the students, or shouldn't say students, graduates that are here, that it's their first degree, or it's their second degree, or second career. So you'll see a lot of the graduates here came in from a different area that they worked as a career. Some worked full-time. So these students, or I want to say students, the graduates maintained a 3.0, doing all of these things, managing family, working full-time, coming back in, and maintaining that 3.0. So once they're inducted, they have to take on another set of roles and responsibilities. They have to have a project for the semester. So these groups of graduates actually performed projects. So I want these graduates to stand to be recognized. They're wearing gold cords. They should have their Alpha Delta Nu pins, hopefully. Tim Barnes, can you stand? So just remain standing. Sierra Bartolozzi, Amanda Bassimi, Chloe Charlton, Carly Collins, Elise Gherkin, Ashley Gingrich, is Ashley here? Emily Halteroff, Jennifer Hollenbrook, Amy Langovich, where you at? Okay. And Jose Rodriguez, Alyssa Shear, Levi Schmidt, Leah Walters, Alyssa Wiegand, and not but least, Gail Zach. Where are you at? Okay, so you want to give these guys a round of applause. You wanna introduce the next one, the last group? You wanna do science with them? We're not doing that one. Okay, the last group we want to introduce is student nurses of ICC, and Suzanne will talk about them.
Hello. So the student nurses of ICC are a group of volunteer students that have come to recognize that they enjoy community and leadership. And this year, they came up with a plan to mentor the first-year students. They have also been working on fundraising ideas and t-shirts. So they have done very well, and we're very, very proud of them. Betsy Hipple is also my co-partner in SNCC. So I would like to introduce the students who are in SNCC, and please remain standing while I call everyone's name. Kelsey Anderson, Sarah Bartolozzi, Darcy Bush, Ashley Joy Hoffman, Jennifer Hollenbeck, Joelle Knobloch, Amy Languish, Alexandra Ring, Corinza Sanchez Nunn, and Gail Zach. Great job, and you're well done this year. So next, I have the privilege to introduce the next speakers that will read the student statements. That is Sharon Semmelroth and Betsy Hipple, and the faculty who will pin the graduates, Beth Reese and Tyler Van de Rostein. I know.
Ready? Good evening. So now it's time for each of you to enter into your rite of passage to become a nurse. When you accept this pin, it is your outward symbol of entering the nursing profession. Not only now, but also years to come. Take this pin into your safekeeping.
Marquita Alexis.
Marquita plans to work in correctional nursing through the state once she passes her boards. She would like to thank God, her family, and her fellow nursing classmates for their patience, encouragement, and support through this journey. As nurses, we have the opportunity to heal the mind, soul, heart, and body of our patients, their families, and ourselves. They may forget your name, but they will never forget how you made them feel.
Kelsey Anderson.
Kelsey is going to work at Carle Health. She would like to thank her family and friends. She couldn't have done this without your support.
Gurley Atwood.
Gurley would like to thank the professors and preceptors of ICC program in sharing their knowledge and guiding her to this milestone. To Levi, thank you for always sharing your notes and flashcards to study for the exam. To Nikki, who has been her seatmate and study buddy since the first semester of nursing school. She appreciates all you've done. She also would like to thank her parents, Herman and Lee, for taking the time and traveling 9,000 miles to come to her pinning and graduation ceremony. To her husband, Denny, thank you for all the support and being there in so many ways. And finally, to her son, Lyden, this is for you, buddy. She will like to work at a medical surgical floor when she graduates.
Timothy Barnes.
Timothy would like to thank his parents. Oh. Okay, Timothy would like to thank his parents for their continued support. He would also like to thank his EMS friends and coworkers for their support during their career transition. He has accepted a job at OSF St. Joseph's Medical Center in the ICU as an RN.
Brenda Ayaga.
A huge thank you to her husband for endless support on this journey. Thank you to her family and friends for the love and encouragement. Cheers to the next chapter of many adventures to come.
Sarah Bartolazzi.
Future plans. Sarah will be continuing her education at the end of a goal of one-day teaching. She is going to enjoy the summer with her two biggest Ys, Hux and Toby, before taking a full-time position. She would also like to take the time to thank her husband Josh for this as a much celebration of your love and sacrifices and is of her success. To fellow classmates, she is grateful for your presence in her life and the countless memories we have created together, especially to the fantastic five. I know it's five. To her professors, Sarah will be grateful for guiding her, teaching her, and helping her grow throughout the program. Finally, to her parents, she is who she is today because of your love, patience, and unwavering support. To God be the glory, we did it.
Trevor Bennett.
Trevor will be working at Carl ER. He would like to thank his mom and his partners, Alex and Aaron, for supporting him through these past 2 years. It has been a long and difficult journey, and without them, he wouldn't be here today.
Mandy Basimi.
Mandy is immensely thankful to her father, Conrad, for his unwavering belief in her. Kyle, her steadfast partner, who kept her grounded during overwhelming times. Melinda, her cousin and best friend, whose constant love and encouragement meant the world to her, and to her nursing school friends who've become like second family. Each of you has left an incredible mark on her journey, and she is forever grateful. Upon graduation, she will be beginning her career at OSF General Surgery as a circulator RN with intentions to pursue her BSN shortly.
Elizabeth Brady.
Elizabeth would like to thank her family who supported her and listened when she needed them. Thank you to all her teachers who answered all her questions. She also wants to thank God for all he has done for her.
Samantha Brannaman.
Sam will be at OSF St. Joseph Hospital emergency room. She would like to thank all her family for supporting her and to her husband and son for their continuous love and encouragement for those long days away from home.
Danny Brown.
We have all worked so hard to reach this accomplishment. Danny truly couldn't have done it without the support from her family and friends. She is happy to announce that she has accepted a position in the Pekin Emergency Department where she will work as a nurse following her boards. Congratulations to herself and all of her fellow classmates. We finally did it.
Ethan Burdett.
After graduation, Ethan is going to work in the cardiac cath lab. He would like to thank his friends and family through these 2 years of school.
Darcy Bush.
Darcy would like to thank her parents, her boyfriend's parents, her siblings, and her friends for getting her here today. She wants to thank 3 people specifically, Professor Reese for being so supportive and encouraging the past 3 years, her amazing boyfriend Joshua, and overall her biggest cheerleader for the last 7 years, Lynn Shockley.
Chloe Carlton.
Chloe would like to thank her family, and she is undecided where she would like to work.
Joshua Carr.
First and foremost, Joshua would like to thank his biggest cheerleader, best friend, and wife, Molly, for her support and patience during this nursing program. Next, he would like to thank the colleagues and professors he met along the journey for encouraging, teaching, and helping one another succeed. Finally, Josh would like to thank himself for believing in himself and putting in all the hard work to get through the nursing program.
Olivia Cochran.
Olivia will be starting out in the emergency department at OSF. She wants to give thanks to her dad, Matt, for his continuous love and support. She wants to also thank her mom, Mary, for always being her #1 cheerleader and encourager throughout nursing school. Olivia knows her mom is smiling down on her tonight. Thanks, Mom.
Carly Collis.
Carly plans to move to Boston, Massachusetts after graduation. She would like to thank her family, friends, and classmates for supporting her through nursing school.
Lauren Dennison.
Lauren would like to thank her family and friends for being by her side and giving her so much support and encouragement these past few years. She couldn't have done it without you. She is planning to work on surgical acute at OSF. She is beyond excited and can't wait to start this next chapter of her life.
Michaela DeWolf.
Michaela would like to thank her whole village for support in every way through this journey. Most of all, thank you to Luke for being the supporter of her little family so she could focus on school. She has accepted an RN position at OSF St. Francis on the acute medical specialty unit.
JC Dudley.
JC is going to OSF Emergency Department. She would like to thank her entire family and support system for making her to go to class when she especially didn't want to. She would also like to thank Danny, John, and Brittany for making these last 2 years bearable. We made it.
Jessie Eliza Rares.
Jesse will be working on acute neurology. He would like to thank his family for always being there to support him and push him forward. He would also like to thank all the staff in the RN program for pushing us to be the best that we can.
Ashley Estes.
Ashley has accepted an RN position in the neuroscience ICU. She would like to thank her fiancé Tyler for always supporting her and pursuing her dreams, her mom and her sister for the late night pep talks when she needed it, and the rest of her family for being her biggest cheerleaders. She is so thankful for friendships that have been built during this program. Lastly, she'd like to thank her brother Nathan for being her reason she wanted to become a nurse. Sometimes the things we can't change end up changing us instead.
Isabel Fanning.
Isabel will be starting her nursing career at OSF Almost Home Kids. She would like to thank her mom for always believing in her and pushing her to pursue her dreams. She would also like to thank her family and friends for always supporting her.
Caleb Garber.
Caleb will be staying at his current position with Bueller Home in Peoria while he pursues an BSN at OSF or ISU. He will also be pursuing a commissioned officer position as a flight medicine nurse with his unit in the Air Force Reserves at Scott Air Force Base. He would like to thank Heavenly Father, his family and friends for their support, and he would like to thank his classmates for all their help, support, and all the great memories. I'll read it off of there.
Tierra Gardner Blue.
Tierra would like to thank Tierra. Who would you like to thank? She'd like to thank her support group. And Tierra, where are you going to go work? She's going to be at Carl Health Methodist. We had a technical problem there. And then
Luann Garza.
Luann has accepted a position in the neonatal intensive care unit. She would like to thank her 3 boys, Manny, Alex, Nathan, daughter-in-law Echo, and her family, friends, and most of all, Heavenly most of all, Heather and Darcy. Without the two of you, she wouldn't be here today. We have been through laughs, tears, and hours upon hours. It's really not hours of hours, but hours of studying. So blessed to have gone through this journey with both of you.
Elise Gherkin.
Elise will be working at AMSU at OSF St. Francis. She would like to thank her husband for all the support and encouragement in helping her get here. To her girls, thank you for all the times you had to make lunches and dinners and chase after the dog when he got out. To her boys, thank you for being quiet when she needed to study and not breaking any bones these last 2 years.
Ashley Gingrich.
Ashley has a job at OSF Emergency Department. She would like to thank her parents for giving her a place to live throughout this journey and for her being financially and emotionally supportive and always being there when she needed them. She would like to thank her best friend Emma for sticking by her side and putting up with her emotional breakdowns. And finally, she would like to thank her dog, Cookie, for being the best study buddy of all time.
Gregory Green. I'm not sure why he's not in there.
I don't know where Greg is. Okay. Does he not have one? Greg would like to thank God for providing him strength and perseverance through this journey. He especially wants to thank his mother for her words of love, encouragement, and belief that he can't get through the process. Finally, he would like to thank his fellow classmates and instructors for support they provided. Thank you.
Emily Haltenhoff.
Emily will be going to OSF's NICU. She'd like to thank her family for supporting her through nursing school.
Samuel Halverson.
Samuel will be going to Four Surge at St. Francis. He would like to thank his wife and family for supporting him.
Kelly Hamby.
Kelly will be starting her nursing career at Methodist after graduation. She would like to thank her grandmother and father for their love and support. Without them, the journey would have been much harder.
She's not next either. That's what I was trying to find. Manono Hannah Tande.
Hannah wants to express her heartfelt gratitude to the faculty and staff for impacting their knowledge, support, and skills during her time at ICC. Her journey through nursing school has been a formidable challenge from the start, and she is happy to finally see the light at the end of the tunnel. A special note to thanks goes out to her dear husband, who has been her steadfast support, offering encouragement and instilling in her confidence to believe in her capabilities. She must also acknowledge her wonderful children for their endless love, her mother for her spiritual guidance and encouragement, and her friends Belinda, Grace, Vivian, Jose, and Daniela for their unwavering support.
Kylie Harrell.
Kylie would like to thank everyone who has supported her throughout this journey, her family, friends, instructors, and special shout out to her fiance for dealing with her crazy daily. She couldn't have done it without you. She is truly grateful to receive this pin and have the honor and ability to care for others as her career. She is excited to start her career in Methodist Emergency Department.
Jonathan Hewitt.
Jonathan will be going to neonatal intensive care unit. He would like to thank his family and friends for the support during the last 2 years. They have been plenty of sacrifices to get through this program, and they have been understanding. He would also like to thank his fiancée, Abby, for providing unconditional support through this, and he couldn't have done it without her.
Ashley Joy Hoffman.
Joy plans are to work as a hospice nurse with Vita's Hospice after graduation. To everyone who has helped push her through this, and you know who you are, thank you. To Jody and Jeremiah, this is all for you.
Jennifer Hollenbeck.
Jennifer would like to thank her family and friends for their unwavering support. It has been a long road, and she could not have done it without them.
Dawn Holloway.
Dawn has accepted a position on floor surge at OSF Medical Center. She needs to thank her husband, James, her 4 children, Brooke, Jacob, Joshua, and Jackson, and her wonderful mother-in-law, Cindy, for supporting her through this journey. Without their support, this would not have been possible. And to the nursing class of 2024, y'all, we've made this unforgettable journey. Thank you.
Brooklyn Howard.
Brooklyn would like to thank her parents, Tony and Carrie Howard, her best friends, Jaylee, Lexi, and McKenna, and her boyfriend, Trevor, for helping her throughout her nursing journey. And also, she would like to thank her nursing instructors and all the RN preceptors who shared all their wisdom and nursing knowledge. After graduation, she will be starting her career at Carle Health Pekin on 4 North Med Surge.
Rebecca King.
Rebecca plans to continue to her MSN and will continue her work in hospice. She would like to thank her children who are her motivation to keep pushing and her reason to continue making herself the best version of herself she can be for them. She would also like to thank her parents, especially her mom, who is her rock and her biggest supporter.
Heather Kirch-Gessner.
Heather will be working at OSF Richard L. Owens Hospice Home. She would like to thank God, her family, and friends for supporting her, encouraging her, and standing by her through the good, bad, and ugly. She loves you all, and Kaylin, we made it.
Joelle Knobloch.
Joelle will be working at OSF. She would like to thank her friends and family for supporting her through her nursing career.
Amy Languish.
Amy is leaning towards hospice, pediatrics, and earning her BSN. Thanks to Professor Vietti for a strong AP base, to the nursing professors for your support and encouragement in heartbreaking times, and for tolerating her endless questions, hopefully beneficial, classroom input. While she is proud of her accomplishments, her greatest happiness and pride is her family. Andy, Austin, Emily, Haley, Jenna, Ryan, and Kyle have sacrificed a lot of Mom, Amy, and Mimi time. Thank you for your understanding, encouragement, support, and patience. She is thankful for every moment she has with you. Every day is a gift from God. Love to all.
Harmony Livengood.
Harmony is going to neonatal intensive care after graduation. She would like to thank her mom for inspiring her to go into nursing field and all her family for encouraging her the last 2 years. Thank you to the professors who have put in the time to help her further her education and the friends she has made along the way.
Brittany Lopez.
Brittany plans to work as a neonatal intermediate RN as a NICU at OSF. She would like to thank her family and friends for all her support and motivation to get to the end of this program. To her teachers and staff for believing in her and knowing that she could do this. Finally, to her kids who are her reason why she gets up to do the hard work every day.
Artist Marshall.
Artist will be a pre-hospital registered nurse at the Washington Fire Department, and he is grateful for the support he received from his classmates and ICC faculty. Thank you for your time and effort.
Olivia Mathewson.
Olivia will be beginning her nursing career at OSF at the cardiothoracic unit. She would like to thank her friends and family for their encouragement over the years, and a special thanks to her parents and Ethan for getting her here and through and helping her achieve her dreams. She couldn't have done it without your endless love and support.
Marissa McNichol.
Marissa will be starting her nursing career at OSF St. Francis on the cardiothoracic unit. She wants to thank everybody for her continuing support through this journey. To her dad, Penny, Grandpa, Jerry, Colin, Jackie, and Joe, thank you for all your endless words of encouragement, unconditional love. This accomplishment is ours to be celebrated. She would also like to thank her grandma, Janet, in heaven for being here with her in heart. She vows to continue learning every day and dedicated her life to helping others.
Catherine Michaels.
Katie has accepted a position at Proctor in the emergency department. This pin represents more than just her individual achievement. It specializes the power of love, support, and sacrifice from her family. She is honored and humbled to accept this pin. Way to go. And she knows that she would not be standing here today without the unwavering support of her family.
Martina Miller.
Martina is going to be a NICU nurse at OSF St. Francis. First, she wants to thank her husband for supporting her dream of becoming a nurse and doing what he could for her to take the time to study and work in school and just pushing her to keep through the dream. She wants to shout out to her kids, Adriana and Maverick, for giving her the reason to keep pushing through school to reach her goal. She also wants to thank her mom and dad for supporting her dream, becoming a nurse, by helping with the kids and always being her biggest cheerleader these last few years.
Wachowski Milliner.
Shosky would like first to thank God. She couldn't have done it without him. Next, she would like to thank her support system for pushing her and believing in her. Thank you for that. After graduation, she plans on staying in mental health and getting her bachelor's degree, eventually going after her master's. She would also like to apply for a position within MedSurg.
Brianna Moore.
Brianna would like to thank her family and friends for continuous support over the past 2 years.
Natalia Orozco.
Natalia will be working at Cardiothoracic Unit at OSF.
Danielle Pate.
Danielle would like to thank her support system. You guys made her life so much easier through this process. She also wants to thank her children for having patience with her. All you guys mean the world to her. Thank you so much. She loves you all. Grandma knows you're watching over her from heaven. She loves you and misses you so much.
Brooke Phillips.
Brooke is going to be a cardiovascular ICU at OSF, and she would like to thank her mom and sister, her boyfriend Tim, her sister's 3 kids, Haley, Olivia, and Maverick, and her best friend, Janae. Way to go, girl. Shelby Rees. Shelby plans to pursue psych nursing. She would like to thank her mom for always being a shoulder to lean on. She would also like to thank her dad for always being her potential, seeing her potential. Her brother Tyler for being her inspiration and role model. Her sister Kelsey for always believing in her even when she didn't believe in herself. She also wants to thank her girlfriend Ashley for motivating for her when things got tough. Lastly, all the amazing friends she has made in the past 2 years of nursing school.
Alexandra Ring.
Lexi is starting on the pediatric ICU. She would like to thank her mom, dad, grandma, Dawson, Nick, and Abby for supporting her for the past 2 years, and of course her classmates and friends, Jaylee, Brooke, Lynn, and McKenna, for being there for all the good and bad days. She couldn't do it without them.
Jose Rodriguez.
Jose would like to thank St. Peter for denying him entrance to heaven. He wants to thank his wife who has supported him in ways through this program. Her parents did not hesitate and were there for us from the first moment we asked for their help. His mom, who has also helped out so much. His son, Carlos Cristiano, who is the reason he can't give up and keeps going. And all his classmates, former students, instructors that helped him throughout this journey. He will be waiting to repay them one day.
Carenza Sanchez Nunn.
Ladies and gentlemen, as Carenza stands here, humbled and filled with gratitude, first she gives God the glory for the incredible journey and strength provided. To her daughter, Caitlin, the light of her life, thank you for inspiring her daily. To her mom, Carmen, and her aunt, Veda, for their prayers, unwavering support, and love, and they've been her backbone. To her friends, thank you for the laughter and the shoulders to lean on. This achievement is not mine alone, but ours together. We've turned dreams into reality.
Alyssa Shear.
Allie would like to thank her family and friends and classmates for all their support, especially her husband David and her sons Ben and Sam, who had to live with her. I love you, and a super special thank you to Wendy's for feeding her family when she didn't have the energy to do it. Oh gosh.
Levi Smith.
Levi, you don't expect me to sing this, do you? Levi Smith, Snoop Dogg said it best. I want to thank me for believing in me. I want to thank me for doing all this hard work. I want to thank me for having no days off. I want to thank me for never quitting. And Levi's going to take that to the orthopedic floor.
Joseph Smith.
Joseph would like to thank God for first allowing him to be here today. Thank you to his family for their love, support, and prayers. Thank you to his sons, Liam and Wyatt. Thank you, Liam, for his inspiration and go back to nursing school and to start his journey. Thank you, Wyatt, for the motivation to work hard and achieve this goal. To his wife, Danielle, and for everything you have done for his family over these last 2 years. Thank you for your love, prayers, and belief in him. He loves you. There's Hannah.
Claire Turner.
Claire thanks her family and friends for their support. She has accepted a job in behavioral health and wishes all best to her classmates.
Jaylee Tyler.
Jaylee, she would like to thank her best friends McKenna, Brooklyn, and Lexi, her parents Casey and Grant Tyler, her mother Jackie, and last but not least, her boyfriend Devin, and her doggies Ruby and Milo, of course, for supporting her throughout nursing school.
Kayla Ulrich.
Kayla would like to thank her family. Without them, she would not have been able to finish nursing school. They have helped her in so many ways that she cannot begin to list. She is so thankful for the overwhelming support that she has received. This is the beginning of her new chapter, and she's excited to take on this. Her new plan is to work at cardiothoracic unit at St. Francis.
Valelia Van Horbeek.
Vilela wants to thank God for his mercy and grace. She wouldn't be here without him. Words cannot express her gratitude, love, and respect for all the nursing professors and faculty members who helped her to make this dream come true. Thank you to all for the bottom of her heart. A huge thanks to her big supporter, her husband, for this endless love and support during her journey to become a registered nurse today. Honey, this is for you.
Megan Van Eerwidge Adams. Megan has accepted a position on the pediatric ICU at OSF. She would like to thank her family for being so patient with her crazy schedule and supporting her the last 2 years. Thank you especially to Tyler and Sherry for being there and supporting her every day. Couldn't have done this without you. Noemi Vasquez.
Noemi will be starting on G200 at OSF St. Francis, one of their med-surg floors. She would like to thank her family for never doubting her ability to finish school. Thank you to everyone who helped her get through this journey.
Bethany Vogt.
Bethany will be working at OSF on the oncology floor. She would like to thank her husband for being her backbone all these years to get her to this point. He has been her biggest supporter and never stopped believing in her. She couldn't have achieved this without him by her side. She also would like to thank her family for supporting her and always cheering her on in her endeavors.
Nikitria Wade.
She would like to thank Martina Miller for pushing that entry button to start her nursing journey and to support group that reminded her after every meltdown and crying session that she will complete her journey and succeed. Her mothers, And her sisters, Althena, Tina, and Valerie, her children, and dear friend Cortez. Her study group, especially Levi, for those awesome flashcards. Levi, I think you could sell those. Yeah. And to her instructors, thank you. She'll be working on the observation unit, short stay at OSF, and to obtain bedside experience and then transition to adult sickle cell clinic.
Leah Walters.
Leah would like to thank her husband Jake for all his love and support and their family during this time. She truly could not have been as successful without him. She also wants to thank her boys James and Owen for being patient with her and cheering her even when she couldn't always play or be at every event. Finally, an enormous thanks to her mom, who was a sounding board when nursing school got stressful and who generously cared for the kids every Friday and lots of times when she just needed to study. After she passes her NCLEX, she is excited to be joining the team at 5G Cardiothoracic at OSF.
Isaac Watson.
Isaac, after graduation, is going to continue his nursing journey at OSF on 4 Surge, and he wants to give a big thanks to his awesome family, classmates, and teachers for all their support.
Allison Wiegand.
Allison hasn't decided where she's going to work yet, but she would like to peruse life flight nursing at some point. She would like to thank her family for supporting her through college.
Kimberly Williams.
Kimberly will be returning to school with the opportunity education of her BSN, and from there, if it's the Lord's plan, she plans to receive her master's. She would like to thank God for getting her to where she is, because of 4.5 years ago, she lost one of the most valuable people in her life, was her daughter, and for 3 years, she could barely make it out of bed. However, God had different plans, so Jalen, this is for you, baby. Please continue to look over us and your sweet, precious daughter. She's definitely in good hands, and my little sister for helping with your daughter on this journey.
Michelle Wolf.
Michelle will continue working at Bueller Home. She would like to thank her family, Pam and Steve, Mary Kay and Harold, Fran and Diane, and Teresa, Bob, and Robert for their unwavering support. Also, she is very grateful for her classmates, Val and Caleb, and her long-time advocate, Jim. Her tutors, Christine, Adobe, Summer, Cynthia, and Malika, whose ongoing encouragement and support were phenomenal. A big shout out to her instructors and her dean for their enduring patience. Everyone's combined efforts made her graduation possible. She dedicates this pin to her mom, dad, and her nursing inspiration, her Aunt Mary.
Belinda Young.
Belinda wants to thank her husband, James. Thank you for always being her up and never tearing her down. She loves you so much, and she knows she is truly blessed to have a husband like you. To her Princess Nini, thank you for the love and care you've shown your little brothers. You're such an amazing princess. To her son, James Jr., and his cousins, thank you for always making her a snack during study time. To the rest of her family and friends, thank you for their support and love. She couldn't have accomplished this without your support. To her family back home, she sends thank yous and prayers for encouragement, not forgetting her study buddies, Jason, Henna. She couldn't have done this without you. Let love lead.
Gail Zach.
Gail has accepted a position at OSF St. Francis on their surgical unit. She'd like to thank her husband for always being there, her children, friends, and study group for their support, and ICC faculty for all they do, and Levi's flashcards.
Right.
Let's give them another round of applause there. At this time, I would like to introduce the next speaker, Kyler Burnett, to introduce the Leadership Award.
Faculty elect one student from each program to receive the Graduate Leadership Award based on outstanding academic, clinical, and professional performance throughout the nursing program. The Graduate Leadership Award is presented at each respective pinning ceremony. The criteria for this award includes displaying professional behavior in the classroom and clinical setting, displaying enthusiasm for learning and actively seeking learning opportunities, displaying a positive attitude and the ability to positively influence others, employing collegiality by developing collaborative, supportive relationships and communicating effectively with patients, families, peers, faculty, and others, accepting personal responsibility, demonstrating professional growth, adopting a philosophy of lifelong learning for gaining information and enhancing knowledge, and advocating for quality patient care. The nursing faculty are proud to identify this student for demonstrating these outstanding qualities. This year's Graduate Leadership Award recipient is Amy Languish. You can come on up, Amy. Oh, and you get to stay up here with me for a minute. I do? Yes. Next, we're going to talk about the nursing pledge. And Amy is going to join me here. So a little bit about the Nurses Pledge. The pinning ceremony signifies the completion of your professional nursing education. Florence Nightingale, the founder of modern nursing, started this tradition over 150 years ago by presenting graduates of the nursing school she founded with a medal or a symbolic badge of courage. The medal was meant to encourage her students to faithfully serve the injured, sick, and dying in challenging situations and often dangerous situations. Florence Nightingale became known as the Lady of the Lamp that she carried through the battlefields caring for injured soldiers during the Crimean War. The shining light of the lamp or candle is symbolic of the care and devotion of nurses everywhere. To complete the pinning ceremony tonight, the new nursing graduates will honor Florence Nightingale and the pledge to adapt the Hippocratic Oath as they move forward in their careers by reciting the International Nurses Pledge. If you are a nurse in the audience, you may stand and recite the pledge with us. You can find the pledge inside of your program. You get to read this with me. Okay. And it's right there. We'll give everyone a hot minute. Oh, was I supposed to tell them to stand? It doesn't say that. In the full knowledge of the task I am undertaking, I promise to take care of the sick with all of the skill and understanding I possess, without regard to race, creed, color, politics, or social status, sparing no effort to conserve life, to alleviate suffering, and promote health. I will respect at all times the dignity and religious beliefs of the patients entrusted in my care, holding in confidence all personal information entrusted to me and refraining from any action which might endanger life or health. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skill at the highest level and give loyal support and cooperation to all members of the health team. Congratulations. Thank you. Now I would like to introduce the next speaker who will present the closing, Sarah Bartolazzi.
I love you too. Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the ICC Registered Nursing Class of 2024, I thank you all for being here tonight to celebrate the end of our nursing school era. Now, I recognize that your ticket out of here stands between you and I, so I promise this is short and sweet. Now, when I was asked to do closing, I was unsure of what direction to take, so I hope you find this to be on trend. We're ICC nursing school grads. Of course, we survived the program on infinite amounts of caffeine. We're ICC nursing school grads. Of course, we use Quizlet for exam reviews and EAQs. We're ICC nursing school grads. Of course, we practice head-to-toe assessments on our friends and family members, and maybe even some pets.
We're ICC nursing school grads. Of course we found out that an answer could be correct, but not the most correct. We're ICC nursing school grads. Of course we had no social life for the past 2 years. We're ICC nursing school grads. Of course we practiced all of our skills once on a dummy in skills lab. We're ICC nursing school grads. Of course we self-diagnosed ourselves with every new unit of study. We're ICC nursing school grads. Of course we've had a countdown to graduation since orientation. We're ICC nursing school grads. Of course, we had ineffective coping related to stress and anxiety as evidenced by emotional breakdowns every other week. We're ICC nursing school grads. Of course, we are happy to never have to complete a concept map or clinical reflection ever again. We're ICC nursing school grads. Of course, we overcame every obstacle thrown our way. We're ICC nursing school grads. Of course, our friendships established in the program will last a lifetime. We're ICC nursing school grads. Of course, we couldn't have gotten this far without the support of our friends, family, classmates, and our professors. We're ICC nursing school grads. Of course, we are going to crush the NCLEX. We're ICC nursing school grads. Of course, we are going to change the world of healthcare for the better. We're ICC nursing school grads. Of course, this amazing group of students besides me deserves your standing ovation. Here we go. Here we go. Congratulations, class of 2024. Congratulations, class of 2024. It has been the distinct honor to learn with you, grow with you, and now graduate with you. I wish you the best in all of your future endeavors. Please enjoy the slideshow that will conclude tonight's pinning ceremony. Thank you.
more round of applause for these graduates tonight. You may stand and exit to the side here and then join your family. Thank you.